Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jeff with Gamestork, and we got tons of news today. Some really good stuff about the Nintendo Switch, from new games from the past, yes, remakes, remasters, yes, to a possible reiteration of the Nintendo Switch. Let's jump right in. Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby. So the first bit of news comes as somewhat of a surprise to some people. For a while, we have been speculating that there's a new Spyro game coming, or a remaster, should I say, of the Spyro trilogy, which a lot of people are really huge fans of. Well, as it turns out, this game is releasing for the trilogy remaster is releasing for the PS4 in 2018, supposedly somewhere in the third quarter. But here's the real news here for you guys who own a Nintendo Switch. Although it's not official, it looks like this game is said to be coming to other consoles, which could include the Nintendo Switch sometime in early 2019. This is super exciting considering the fact that we want all games on the Nintendo Switch. Switch is awesome, and that's just what we're going to say. If there's any way to play Spyro, especially an awesome remaster of this game, I think Switch is the way. So let's hope that in 2019 we see a iteration of this game come over to Nintendo's console. Now, speaking of remasters, THQ Nordic announced on their Twitter page that they're behind a remastered version of The Blob, which will be coming to the Nintendo Switch in 2018. Again, this is in collaboration with Blitworks, and this game is pretty fun. This is one that I think that'll fit very well on the Nintendo Switch. And I can't wait, honestly, to see just exactly what it's going to look like. Which the art, you know, I'm sure just going to look a little bit better. But it's one that I'm excited to see. It's a really good game that appeals to quite a few different ages. And it's one that personally I enjoyed playing. I had a lot of fun with it, and I can't wait to check it out again. So on the Twitter page, PixelPar, there a little bit of news, I guess, on Monolith Soft's new project. And this is what this person said they had scraped together. Number one, that it's a medieval fantasy action game, character leveling system, quest-based missions, town where you can pick NPC quests, dungeons, Unreal Engine 4 likely, and also they're seeking staff with online and social game experience. The question is Monolith Soft's new project a online MMO? Is it something to where this would work together with the Nintendo Switch Online that is launching in September? I don't know, but I really honestly hope that it is. I hope, considering their success with what they have already made and their style of, you know, games that they do make, I'm a huge fan, and I hope that they do release some type of action RPG that's also a MMO. I think that would be really great, especially considering the possibility of them working with Unreal Engine 4. I think this is a really good thing. I'm looking forward to it, and if all this information is correct as far as like a medieval fantasy and stuff like that, I could see some really good stuff. Oh man, it's going to be awesome. In case you didn't know, Owlboy launched on the Nintendo Switch today. This is a really cool game. I highly recommend it. It's $24.99. It's somewhat of a Metroidvania style game in which you fly around, you carry these people around, and it's not so much power-ups as it is really just carrying people who have abilities. And it's really fun. It's really cool. It's about well, I'll let you figure it out. I'm posting a playthrough on it, but it's an exciting game. I highly recommend it, and it's worth the cost. So, last but not least, not to make just a super short video today, but Nintendo filed a couple trademarks the other day that really have me interested. And I haven't been able to find a ton of information, but what we do know is that the Nintendo Switch itself, I don't know if you guys know this, but when they file trademarks, they typically file under the number 001. So the Nintendo Switch is HAC 001. And under this trademark, the 001s typically indicate base models of consoles. Now, this is interesting. In looking back, you see the 3DS and so on and so forth, the Wii and everything else had a 001. Well, Nintendo filed a trademark that is HAT 001. So HAT 001 is supposedly some type of new base console if they are, you know, continuing on with what they have been doing in the past. And if this is so, considering their history with the reiteration of Nintendo consoles, it would appear that this would be a reiteration of the Nintendo Switch. Now, whether or not this would be something that's completely cosmetic, I don't know. But my personal hope is that by the time, which, I mean, come on, let's face it, I know it's really soon, but we're still looking to the future. And the fact is, they're looking to, boost the lifetime sales of this console. So it's not necessarily too early to be talking about a new version of this, especially considering one may not come out until late 2018 or mid 2019. But if they could launch this console with a better battery, more power, and I mean, man, there's so many upgrades that could be made to make this really go over the top, and also have Bluetooth audio, capabilities, and include chat on the console instead of on a cell phone. Those little extra boosts would, number one, make people want to buy this, and number two, come on, it would make people want to buy this. That's 1 and 2. I mean, I'm already in, right? Is anybody else in? Yes. But anyway, that's pretty much all that we know. That this is registered as it's HAT-001, and considering it's a 001, it's an indication based off what they've done in the past that this is some new type of base console. I doubt it's a new. Especially considering it's so close to what they have registered for the Switch, I doubt it's a new 3DS. And it looks, it sounds to me like they're preparing to really let loose some type of information. And knowing Nintendo in their past, it's going to be a reiteration of the console, and there'll probably be many in the future. It's just that my hope is that this is not just cosmetic, but instead adds power and functionality. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the news today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video. Also, subscribe to Gamestork for all things Nintendo Switch, all things awesome. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.